Hello, everyone. So, welcome to Ark again, starting over. So, I haven't released them yet, but I have like 4 videos. They're probably going to go up to 6 videos because I'm going to make them an hour long, about 6, 7 videos of me doing Ark for the first time ever. The first video you're probably never going to want to watch, because it's going to be all laggy and everything. I was trying to get the system, the thing fixed and everything. If you watched like the last 20 minutes of the video, it should show you how, it should get to the point where I fixed it and everything, and I talk about what I did to fix it, if you want to see about that at least. But around the last 20 minutes of the first video should be where I have it fixed and I tell you how I fixed it. Okay. So, I was playing Ark and I was having fun. It didn't really grab me, but I wanted to continue playing. But I have noticed a couple of things. I was wondering why I was getting so low level of dinosaurs. And then I went and read and I found out. So, I have changed some things. I've actually added some more mods than the first series I was doing, the first little series. So we're going to start all over. I've deleted it here in the deal. If this was still my save, it would have one of these little icons like this right here next to it, where you could click on it and delete it. I've done that. So we're going to be starting on the island again, but I've also changed some of the settings and I'll go over them with you. Now, difficulty level is, I didn't understand how this worked, but what this basically is not the difficulty level of like easy, normal, hard. It's not like that. In this game, difficulty level is the level of the dinosaurs around you. It is the difficulty level times 30. And there is some special cases for this. So everything except for the island map, there are 2 things you can do to make it max difficulty, which should be 150 dinosaur level. Dinosaur should be at max level 150. And that is setting the difficulty level to 1, but also going down and turning on the maximum difficulty deal. If you don't do this, they will not be level 150 on all other maps except the island. The island is a special case. The maximum you can get on there without editing in any file is 120. No matter what you do, you can set this to 1.0. You can click and make sure maximum difficulty is on. It does not go on the island above 120. No matter what this tools tip says, where it says regardless of map, it's not true. What you have to do is, I'm going to show you what I did real quick. I'm going to just alt tab out of the game. That's not alt tabbing, that's shift tabbing. Let me alt tab out of the game real quick. And I'm going to bring up a display capture for you. I'm just going to do that. And here we go. It's just my primary monitor. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click on game Ark Survival Evolved and go to Manage, Browse Local Files. It'll bring up your file explorer. You just go into Shooter Game, Saved, Config, Windows No Editor, and the game user settings. I can't open this up right now because the game is running. But what you do is you edit this with either Notepad, or I personally use Notepad++ because it's a lot cleaner on these things. It spaces it a lot more. What you're looking for, there is sections of the document. If you want to do a Control F, just search server settings. And once you find that section, it'll be like at the top, it'll say server settings in a pair of brackets. And then you go all the way to the bottom of that section and add in on a new line. Just go to the end and add in override difficulty level, right? No, override official difficulty is how you do it. The O in override has to be capital. The O in official has to be capital, and the D in difficulty has to be capital. And then hit equal, and then hit 5. And this is all one word. You don't put any spaces in this except for when you put the 5 in. You put equal, then space 5. I think. I'll try looking at it just to see. Okay, I can bring it up. I didn't think I could. I'm not going to change anything, but I'll do it. So like I said, you can either control F or you can just scroll down. It is pretty far down, but you're looking for this section right here, server settings. Scroll down to the bottom and input this at the bottom. Override official difficulty equal 5. And no, you don't put a space. I'm sorry. And this is what you put in here. Save the document and then exit it. And what this does will override that difficulty slider up here at the top and the maximum difficulty deal. These two deals no longer do anything. The difficulty level here, you could leave it at 0.2. It wouldn't matter. I've just put it at 1. And you could click this and uncheck it, and it doesn't matter, because that setting that we put in the ini file overrides the difficulty of anything you put in this menu, of the difficulty sections, the maximum difficulty and the difficulty slider up top. So yeah, that will just force it to be 5.0 difficulty level if this slider could do this. You can't just put 5.0 in this little box here. It will take it, but the little thing here, the little slide thing, will disappear. It doesn't count. So yeah, you just have to put it in the ini file. You can't do it here. Now there's another way you could do it. If you go ahead and spawn into the game, there is a console command you can enter to do it. But also after you do that, you have to do with a cheat command called wild dino wipe. And it's, capital W, capital D, capital W again on the wipe. And you just enter that, you type in cheat and then the wild dino wipe. And that will kill all the untamed dinosaurs on the map and let them respawn in. And they should respawn in at the higher levels after you do the override difficulty. You just enter that in the console instead. I would rather just do it like this, where it just automatically has the higher level mobs when you spawn in. So that's all explained. That's all that is. So that's why I should have, hopefully, level 150 dinosaurs on the island. If you do not do that, your max level dinosaurs will be 120, no matter what. So with them being 150, I'll have level 150 spawning dinos, which is, okay, so this is where the difficulty comes in. It's really, really hard in the early game. You are going to die like crazy if you go up against anything. If you get touched by something, you're going to die, most likely. So you just have to get good with the bola and then knocking something out. But since you're getting such high level dinos in the wild, as soon as you get your first high level, get your first dino and then upgrade, once you get to that point, you'll just start popping off. That's how the people, if you watch all these 100-day videos, that's how they do this. This is the only way they could do this, is to get these high level dinos already and then just go. That's how they do all this content creation stuff. I was wondering how they did that, and this is it. This is what they do. So yeah. Okay, so this is the that's all the difficulty level explained. I've turned up taming speed. It's been recommended to turn up taming speed to the maximum that you can in here, because I've watched several videos of people going over the settings and everything, and they say just go ahead and turn up taming speed as high as you want it, because it's just going to help you tame it. It doesn't mean unless you do a cheat command where you edit this up to like 20 or something, putting this at like 3, or even if you do a cheat command and put it at like 6, it still doesn't automatically tame it. It just makes it go faster, so it doesn't really matter. The dino harvesting damage is, I think, default, I guess. Okay. I did change something else in here, and I'm trying to find out where it is. I turned off the notify player joined from my last series because we're not going to have anybody join. I have PvE mode on. Everything else is at the defaults. PvP gamma doesn't matter. I could turn it off. I still have user single player settings on. Some people have recommended turning it off if you're going to do things like change the way imprinting raising baby dinos goes. But I decided to not do that and just go with single player settings personally. Corpse locator's on. I've turned on disable structure placement collision. This just allows you to like build into a rock if you have to. Like if you want to build into kind of a cliff a little bit, this will help you with that. And then I have allow unlimited respecs on and show creative mode, just in case I need something out of that. Oh, the harvest amount. That's what else I changed on the screen. It was 1.0. I changed it to 1.5, so we get extra stuff when we harvest. And then on the advanced, I've turned off the PvE timer. I turned off the tribe war because we're not going to have people. I've turned on allow cave building PvE in case we ever want to build inside of a cave. This one was one that I would have been regretting in our last series, is I didn't turn on allow flyer carry PvE. This is how you see RGs and things on people's videos carrying other dinosaurs around and everything. If you don't have this on in this setting, you can't carry with the RG. See, the RG is supposed to be able to do that, but that's on official servers, and official servers, I'm pretty sure, have this option defaulted on. It's not defaulted on in single player, so you'll want to turn this on so you can do that. And then the rest of this right here is normal. I've turned on non-permanent diseases. I've turned on override structure platform prevention, so that turrets and spikes can be built and operate on platform saddles. So if you want to, there are certain dinosaurs you can use to as like a mobile base and stuff, and you can add turrets and stuff to them with this. This doesn't need to be on, so I'm going to turn that off. All the rest of that's default. Like I said, I've left all the baby stuff as default because I have the single player settings on, which also affects it. I've changed resources respawn period from 1 down to 0.5. What this does is it's scaling factor to respawn rate for resource nodes, trees, and rocks. Lower values cause nodes to respawn more frequently, so we'll get the trees and rocks back more frequently. There was another one. somewhere that I don't know if I changed or not. I'll have to look for it. I've changed its day cycle speed. The day cycle speed I've changed is 0.5. So it's going to, the day is going to last longer with this setting, but I've increased the nighttime speed. I don't know if this 5.0 will go through. People have, I've seen people have 5.0 in this setting, so maybe it works. But if not, the max is 3.0. The nights will at least go a minimum of 3.0 times faster than we did in our first series, which is good because it was getting kind of bad at the end where we were just turning gamma on and off all the time. So this is what I was going to change. I need this here. Multiplier that influences how far away from player characters' resources will regrow and spawn. I need this set to 0.5 and this one also 0.5 as well. So this will make it where they will spawn even closer to your base structures. So I guess you don't want to use this if you're going to like build like right on top of a resource node or something. But if you don't, I don't think this will matter. I left all the rest of this as normal. And then this down here. I've only changed these bottom ones. I've been wondering where this was. I've turned show floating damage text to on. Allow custom recipes is defaulted on, which is good because that's you can, you know, that's I think a lot of good custom recipes. And then allow raid dino feeding, which is Tyrannosaurs will allow you to feed them. It's what that does. And then the rest of all of this is normal stuff there. And I've not done anything with Engrams because we have the Engram mod. So let's go and talk about our mods. I have changed a couple of things. I was using Chief Stack 500. I have since switched to RG Plus Stack 5090. What this does is allow a stack of 5000, but also has a rate reduction of 90 on everything. So you can actually carry these things, you know. Superstructures is still my structure support deal right now. I have Lethal's Reusables as well. I also tried to put these things in some kind of mod order. I'm hoping this is good. I don't know. I haven't tried it yet. RP Visual Storage is in here. This just adds a lot of different storage things where you can like storage boxes for certain items, and it also kind of like shows the items in the storage, kind of like a like if you like put I guess some stone in a box, it will in a box. Maybe there's a box you can only put stone in, and it would show the stone in a box, is what I'm thinking of like that. Fister's All Fog Remover. So this adds an item you can craft to the game where as long as you've been near it within a certain amount of time, the fog is just removed from the game. Everybody says this is the best fog remover that it could be, so I just went with this one. Balanced Narcotics. What this does is allow you to make better narcotics. It doesn't do anything to the base game narcotics as far as I know, but it adds a new table that you can use instead of just the pestle and mortar and the chemistry bench to make narcotics. And you need it to make the new narcotics, which the new narcotics are 5 times, 15 times, and 30 times better than they were before. But there's also the balanced part comes in is that it costs more to make it than using the singles. So the 5 times better narcotic actually uses 6 narcotics to make it. So it kind of does a little bit of a trade-off. It does get it better and the further you go, when you get to the higher tier ones, it doesn't. It's still it's still not as good as doing the lower tier stuff, but the way it works is that it affects the monsters faster with the higher tiers, you know. So that's how they kind of balance it. It costs a little bit more than it should, but it affects them a little bit more. So I figure that's pretty good. Wardrobe skins. I've been looking for something that would give me like clothes and stuff into the game, because I would love to have more skins and things, and that's what this is. This just gives you a thing you can make. I think it comes in at like either level 5 or level 10 or something. It's just a wardrobe you can put down, and you can make skins in it. And some of them are official skins, some of them are not, and skins are only available through this mod. Additional lighting. What this will allow me to do is it's got a lot of different lighting in it, but it also has free lighting. If you don't like that, that's up to you, but I personally don't care. I would just like to be able to put lighting in so I can have some light at certain times. It also adds things like turning it on only at night and things like that. So that's nice. Awesome spyglass is still in here. Can't go without that. I wish I had been able to get a spyglass. That's one of the things I really was missing in my last playthrough. So we're going to try to get that this time. Auto engrams. Yay. I would have no idea what to pick as an engram as I was leveling up. So yay, auto engrams just gives you everything as you level. It's just you hit level 2, well, there you go. You have everything at level 2. You hit level 3, everything at level 3. Just automatically gives you the engram forts. It's great. Dino Storage. Pokeball Dino Storage. Instead of using cryo balls, use Pokeballs instead. Best eggs. This one's I'm kind of iffy on. I never really got into it because I didn't raise any dinosaurs. But basically what this is supposed to do is allow you to just get, when you get an egg from 2 dinosaurs, it automatically just gets the best stats that it can get from its parents. So you just have to keep on breeding up, up, and up until you get to the theoretical limit of them, if there is one. Tek Helper. This is way late game. This unlocks the ability to make tech element that you need for high level crafting stuff. But it comes at level 1, but you're not going to be making it at level 1. You're going to be making it way later at like level 80 and stuff like that. So no. It just gives you a crafting recipe that you can use to make element, basically. That's way later in the game. Fast ammo changer. This is one thing I was missing from my last playthrough. This allows you to have a radio menu for choosing different various ammo types. So trank arrows, regular arrows, and things like that, so you don't have to have multiple bows or crossbows. And also it has a functionality of double tapping R will change to your last used ammo instead of your current one, so that's kind of nice. Dino Healing Brew. Some people wouldn't like this. I thought it was kind of cool when I found out about it, but basically what this is later in the game, you can make these dino healing brews that heal a percentage of your dino health. The healing of your dinos in this game take a really long time, especially when you get into the really high levels and have like T-Rexes and stuff. They have so much health. I couldn't see not using something like this personally. It takes so much to heal up their health. It takes so long. There's various things you can do, but like feeding a dinosaur will only give it back 5 health points at most. If you just constantly feed a T-Rex rare prime meat or rare meat or whatever it is, it would only gain back 5 hit points at a time. And then there is other dinos or animals, creatures you can get that actually have healing effects on your dinos, but they take so long anyway that they're kind of not worth it. So I just got this, and basically what this does is it lets you make a healing brew. And like I said, it heals 20% of a dino's health, max health. So I thought it was kind of cool. Better beacons. I have switched from the other beacon mod that I had, which I can't even remember the name of at this moment, to this one. This is better beacons. It basically does the same thing as the other beacon mod did that I had. Cute hair. Basically, this allows me to have cute hair. There are many craftables you can get as you level up that allow you to do various things, like have Skyrim helmets. You can have a Batman helmet and all kinds of things like that. You can actually just have regular hair. You can have different glasses. I think one of the glasses is like Bayonetta's glasses from the Bayonetta video game and things like that. Pearl Converter. This is a late game thing that you can get that allows you to transform regular pearls into black pearls, is basically what this mod does. Death Recovery mod is still here. Great. I really enjoyed having the tombstone eventually. Because it's going to be really needed in this playthrough, let me tell you that right now. Upgrade station. While you think this is OP as hell, you have to grind. I had to grind so much. It's really easy on things like a pick, but the hatchet takes so much metal. When I was trying to upgrade it, I think I got it up to purple tier by the end of my series, and I was spending 150, 200 something metal to get it up to there, almost per tier up by the end. And that was a lot of metal. I'm gonna tell you that right now. That was a lot of metal. So yeah, you're just gonna have to. I think I know I know a lot of people don't like it because they think it's cheaty, because you're supposed to get the high tier stuff from like the beacons and stuff. But I want this. I have added Crystal Clear. What this does is it just clears up the water. It doesn't no longer have the blue tint. It just looks really clear and nice underneath there. I looked at the visuals. I kind of liked it, so I decided to try it out. I may get rid of it. I don't know. Appetizer is another mod that affects you for taming dinos. What this allows you to do is it gives you various things called an appetizer, and the first tier of it, and I won't explain the later. I'll explain the laters if we ever get to them. But the first tier one, what they're supposed to do is they reduce the animal's food value. The first one reduces it by a certain amount over a certain period of time. And what that's supposed to do is allow you to get the animal to eat the food that you give them quicker, so they'll tame quicker. So basically that's what it is. It's it looks just like a narcotic. I don't know if you make it the same as a narcotic, like in a mortar and pestle, if you need a special deal. You may need a special crafting station for it. I'm not sure. But yeah, so that's what this is. And it goes up in tiers like the other narcotic thing I have. Then I have something that we would maybe do later on. Awesome teleporters. Allows us to set up teleporter stuff so we can teleport around the map if we get to that point. And then awesome elevators. Lets us have elevators in our base. If you've ever played Minecraft, it's basically the elevator mod, or the elevators from Open Blocks if you played Minecraft back in the day when that was available. And that is all of the mods. I need a drink. I'm thirsty. So that is all of the mods and everything like that. This just allows us, instead of using stairs, the elevators deal just allows us to use elevators instead of stairs to go up and down if we have multiple floors to our base. That's all it is, really. But I thought it was kind of cool. So I'm going to go and we're going to play the island, and we're going to click play single player, and we're going to start. As soon as it loads, it's thinking about it very, very hard. Very hard. It is about 10:30 at night. I am recording really, really late. It took me so long from the last video I recorded today, which I think was around 2 o'clock, to get all this information to set up this whole thing and get a brand new playthrough going through. Now, this is also kind of frozen. Oh, there it goes. Okay, finally. I was really worried. I see. Okay, so this is kind of frozen. Did I crash or is it going to go through? It looks like it's going to go through. Okay, cool. We're going to create a new survivor, actually. All right, so you know what? We're going to be male this time. We're going to be male. We're going to be a little tan here. A little tan here. Our hair color is going to be black, of course, because my hair color is black. Eye color, brown, of course, because my eyes are brown. Don't really care about anything else, really. Just let that go back to normal. Beefy. Yeah, I don't, yeah. I know one thing, I've heard one thing, if you change your leg length and stuff to make yourself taller, if you build too small of a house, you can't get in. You just won't be able to get in there. Okay, Rebur. We're gonna be Rebur this time. All right, and South Zone 1 is our deal. Yeah, that's fine. I don't care. And there is a big old dinosaur over there to start off. All right. So, first things first, let's go punch a tree. Okay, is that enough to... Yep, some stone. Need some of that. Okay, we leveled up, of course. Going to put our point into movement speed. Try to get that up to 120. We have all this from the SS mod. And then we also have these things here now. We got the giant awesome elevators. We got the soul guns from the DS mods. The all fog remover. Soap inventory assistance, which I don't see the point of this because you have to be so close to your base. Why would you need that? Yeah, see, even though you get access to like some teleporter stuff, you have to get all this other stuff. We don't have access to cementing base. We don't have access to making electronics. Even metal ingots we don't have access to yet. So that's going to be a while. Okay, so there's the upgrade station stuff, the best egg maker. These are the Apple Bowl, the JD, the Skyrim, the Black Kitty, and the Brown Kitty are from the cute hair mods. Okay, and the dimensional elements stuff. Torch, stone pick. Okay, so we should be able to do a stone pick, I think, at least. So stone pick. Okay, and that. Your name will be Birdie. Okay, and I'll keep a hold of all of that for now. And no, I did not put up the XP multiplier. And let's see. Let us go into another movement speed. And now we have the campfire, the stone hatchet, and things like that. Do we have... Are we level 2 or level 3? We're level 3, okay. Okay, cool. So I should be able to get the axe now. Stone axe. A hatchet, okay. We need 1 flint, which means we need to go find a rock. There still shouldn't be anything really dangerous over here. These should all be herbivores. Okay, so we're going to get access to this. Okay, so we got... Well, this is nice. We don't have to make our cloth stuff. So that's good. They also gave us a blueprint. So they gave us a full set of gear and a blueprint for a helmet if we want to. And I'm going to put my glasses on here. All right, let's get... Just grab all of this. Go. So we should be able to make the stone hatchet. That down here. Okay, can we make a spear yet? Yes, we can. To get the reusable, we're going to need more fiber. We're going to need fiber and some wood. And wood is hatchet on a tree. Let's go ahead and just grab all of this. Okay. And increase our movement speed again. We're now level 4, which gets us our sleeping bag and some storage and the thatch stuff. So I guess I should get down a sleeping bag with me quick. Need to grab some fiber though to get us the spear. Grab us some berries for food. Narco berries would be nice. Okay, so we should be able to make the spear now. So let me grab this reusable spear. The reason why you want the reusable spear from the mod is because, well, if you throw it, you get it back. It's an infant deal, but also in that you get what level are you? Level 55 wild dodo. Gotcha. Hatchet to get more hide than meat because we're really needing the hide right now. Okay, so we got another level out of killing that dodo because it was level 55. Okay, so we should be level 5 now, which gives us the slingshot and things. And we got the Fiomo saddle too, and some thatch stuff. And there's the appetizer. Lowers food at a faster rate. That's basically what this does. Okay. So, what am I wanting to make right now? I would like to tame you. What level are you? You are level 35. You would actually be pretty nice to have. But I'm actually going to pass for right this second. Okay. So let's see. Let me just go to Engrams because that's going to give me a better look at what I would want. Right now, yeah, I think we need the hide sleeping bag first. It takes until like level 7, maybe level 10 to get a bed. If we go and look at it, I think it's like level 10 that we get the bed. Yeah, no, level 7. There's a big old Bronto dude. Let's get out of his way in case he wants to come around here. He's not going to attack me, but he could accidentally kick me, and that would probably hurt. Hide. Sleeping bag. We need a little bit more hide, so we need to go and find another dodo to hit. Now, there's a flyer there, but there's no need to grab the flyer because we can't get a saddle for them until, if I remember correctly, level 38. So... and there's a parasaur. I would love to have him. And here's a moss chops. I should have some berries. I do have ninja berries. So we might be able to get us a moss chop here. So, how you doing, Pally? Cooked prime meat in the last item slot to feed. Oh, so he wants cooked prime meat, huh? Oh, okay. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay. Do I have access to a water skin yet? Yes, I do. Okay. Let's go ahead and make one of those. So, let's make our water skin. I usually have that on 8. Let's go over here and fill it up. So there's usually nothing really dangerous on this side of the island. Eventually you'll get these seagulls that like coming and attacking you and getting your, and like getting an item from you and destroying it or something. I'm not sure. And then there is some trikes that usually spawn on the other side of this rock over here, of this hill. There's another beach on the other side here. This is where some trikes like to spawn. Oh, it's got a parasaur right now. Okay. So, let's see. Can I make bolas yet? No. No bolas yet, so we can't really get anything. Okay. I could use... so those are what I was talking about, the seagull things. They'll like attacking you and taking an item from you. Because I would love to have a parasaur. Dear Shelly, you will be missed. That's a big ass shark. Okay, here's another dodo. Oh, and here is some listosaurs. Alright, so... okay, cool. Give me some hide, would you? Alright, so that should allow me to make the bag. Sleeping bag. And while you're crafting things, you are slowed down, which is fine, actually. So I'm kind of going to try and hide this a little bit. I don't think I've ever seen anything up here in these woods. So I think I can just put this down here. And we can have that. Alright, so I'm going to need another level, which I'm almost close to. And that'll be level 6. I'm not sure if that's when I get the bolo, or it may be 7 when I do. I should be able to make the slingshot, right? Yeah, I can. I have everything I need to make that. So let me go ahead and make that. I'm going to need more stones for it, though. Oh. I want the axe, because that gives me the stone more. And then we leveled up. So movement speed. And do we have access to bolas now? No. Okay, so no bolas yet. All right. And I don't see it here in level 7 either. Okay, we don't get access to bolas until level 9. Okay, so that's going to be a thing. That's a parasaur, so we don't have to worry about them. Parasaurs are pretty friendly. They go scaredy cats, but they're pretty friendly. That's a very dangerous thing right there. We don't want to mess with that. I think that's what's known as a Spinosaurus. I'm not sure. But we definitely don't want to go in that direction. So let's just ignore him for now. Okay, there's a compy. Going to be more. Since they're attacking me, there's always going to be more than one. They have to be more than one for them to attack me. Just harvest you up for a little bit of meat and hide. How you doing, Pally? What are you level? You're level 60. You're very dangerous. You're a very dangerous man. Or woman. I didn't look. And one dodo. More hide. And meat, please. Definitely need all the hide I can get. Surprised he attacked me. Because isn't he by himself? I think he's by himself, so I don't know why he attacked me, but he did. Right. Another dodo. And level 7. Okay. And more movement speed, please. The reason why you would want movement speed is that you need 112 movement speed to keep pace with a raptor and 120 movement speed to outrun a raptor. So that's kind of why you will want that. So we got a handheld torch. There's a standing torch. There's our bed. Okay, so it looks like we're going to be able to make our stuff here. There's a light construction table for making all the lights. Okay. See, we don't even have the club yet. And if you want to knock something out, you really need the club. But then you also really need the bola to hold it still so you can club it. So what level are you, friendo? You are a wild female parasaur level 10? Wow. Dude, why are you so low of a level? You are so low of a level. I think I'm going to go and set up where I've set up before, which is way down there. And we're just going to do that. And the meat is spoiling, which doesn't bother me at all. What am I at for food? Okay, let me eat a little bit here. You can eat pretty much any berry except for narco berries, and kind of not stem berries you don't want to eat because that lowers your water. But also manjo berries, because those are the best berries to feed to early tames. Okay, so that should give us a bunch of food left. If we need to, we can just go harvest more. And here's another parasaur. What level are you, friendo? You are a wild female level 15. Parasaurs, man. What can you do? So very much be careful of going up there. That's where some raptors are spawned, but there's also like a therazine. I got killed by a therazine when I went up there one time trying to find a raptor to get as a nice level thing. So what are you, friendo? You are level 50. Okay, so we're getting into a higher level there. So we definitely would want that one more than the other ones. There's a dodo. You. We want to continue down this way. Level 40 dodo. You. For contributing to my life and times of staying alive. This is around a little bit further down is where I stayed last time, and I think I like the spot, so I think I'm going to continue it. Yeah, it's like right in here. It's where my base was, because there was this patch here that I got down, and then there was this little cliff thing you could go up right there. What are you? You are a level 25 female parasaur. Alright. And don't worry about the parasaurs. I know. They laugh at you. They laugh at you really hard. They just love laughing at you. So I think I need a bunch of thatch for making my things. So let's see. I'm going to enter SS so I can see everything I need here. So yeah, we can't make this until we get metal ingots. The campfire, I can go ahead and make one of those. I'm going to need a lot more fiber for the thatch things, aren't I? Yeah. So let me grab some more fiber first, foremost. That's where the moth chops would have came in really handy. They give you a lot of fiber instead of berries when you harvest with them. But I didn't have the stuff to make, to get them, unfortunately. But that's going to be one of our first tames, is getting a moth chops so we can get fiber. A lintosaur or whatever it's called will give us a buff for our dinos that give them XP just passively. You have to pet it, and it's on a kind of a cooldown, but you do get free XP there. So I think I have enough to make at least a 4x4 foundation, I think. So let's see, I need foundations, this thing. So let me make, since I can make more than 4, I'm going to make 6 of them. Let me just get rid of that. And let me throw the foundations down here. Just throw this out like so. And throw one here, here, and one there. Okay, so we leveled up. Movement speed, please. And now we are at 9. We should be able to make the wooden club. Next, no, we're at 8. Next level will be 9, and we can make the thing. Let me do a thing here. Yeah, let me do a thing here. I'm going to go ahead and expand this more. So SS. That's not good. That was weird. My my web browser, like, it didn't close, but it minimized for some reason. I'm gonna grab 2 more of these. Dude, get off. Dude, get off of my stuff. That's not yours. Okay, so how many walls can I make? I'm gonna need 1, 2, 3. Let's see, I'm gonna need 4 and 4. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 walls. Well, 11 walls, because one of them's got to be a doorway. So let me go ahead and make the doorway, and then one door, and then I can only make one wall. So we're going to have to get more things there. Okay, so let me go ahead and grab the doorway. And I'm going to pop that off here. And the door. Don't want to... There we go. I want my door going that way. There we go. Okay. Now I need to make the walls. So SS. Now the very big reason why I want to use the superstructures is because you can pick things back up. If you put it down, if you put the normal stuff down, you can't pick it back up. You can only destroy it, and you only get a portion of what you built the item out of back. With the SS mod, anything that's SS that you place down will be is pick upable as long as it's the SS version. So we need thatch, which means using the pickaxe on wood things. If you want wood, you use the axe on wood things. If you want flint and metal, you use the pickaxe on the river rocks. Not these types of rocks and not those types of rocks. You really want to go get the rocks out of the river if you want the metal part. But if you don't care about that and just want like flint or stone, you can hit these rocks. And these rocks, you get the flint with the pickaxe, you get the stone with the axe. It's a nice little kind of thing that you can get in this game. I thought it's a little interesting, switches things up. Okay, so we're level 9 now, I think. So we should be able to make our bola. Yes. All right. And we got the bola reusable, which is good because that's what we want. We also got the parasaur saddle. So we're going to want to make one of those and get Chili back. So why do I have a foundation? Okay. Well, I just make another one so I can have it. Actually, I did on my last base have like a little porch area set off to the side. I guess I'll go ahead and do that again. Okay. So let's see. We need SS and we need to make the walls. Where's the walls? There we go. So we can make 11. That's exactly how many I need. Great. Yeah, that's how I want it. So I think I should do it from this side. Yeah. But this one I have to do from this side since I have this foundation out here. Otherwise it would flip it around on me. Also, there is no thatch stairs. So if you want stairs, you have to get deals. You have to get the thing. Now, I personally like having a double level roof, but this time I think I'm going to do it a little bit differently. Is that I'm going to use the sloped roof instead. So I hope that'll give me enough more room that I don't have to go up another level with the walls. So let me see what I can do about that. So I'm going to need the ceilings that are sloped. Sloped thatch roof.